What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the new Dark Matter Horace Grant that it did get released in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, for those of you who do not know, Horace Grant is going to be free. You're going to either have to play 30 triple threat offline games and 15 triple threat online games, or you can get them on triple threat boards or pull it out of the vault so you don't have to play as many. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to describe, but it's basically what we've seen in past weeks, and it's going to take you 2 to 4 hours on average. It's what we saw for Jrue Holiday, Malik Sealy, Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo was pretty good, I honestly thought, and we get another power forward, so power forwards in, I guess, not back-to-back weeks, because I guess we did see Dennis Johnson, but overall, we've seen our fair share of power forwards. Now, what am I seeing out of Horace Grant? A lot of people might not love Horace Grant on the surface, but guys, look at the defense. I mean, every Hall of Fame defensive badge outside of ball striper, playmaker-wise is perfect. Shooting-wise, yes, it's not great. You do have to apply some badges to the card, but even if you don't apply any badges, he is still fine offensively. And again, just look at the card. I mean, he's basically perfect. Now, for Horace, in my opinion, it's going to come down to the release. And then even after the release, we're going to have to talk about, is he better than Ben Wallace, stuff like that. So he does have the Brook Lopez base on very quick, normal leaner, quick dribble style, Trey size up, escape, Scotty moving behind the back, Kyrie size up. I mean, this card's got it all. And so if you don't think Horace Grant is good, all I can really say is you're wrong. Even if you, I mean, a lot of people probably at this point are running Monty Williams. You're looking at a 93 ball, 98 speed, 99 interior perimeter, 92 lateral quickness. And again, at that power forward position, he's just fine. Kind of a good comparison I want to bring to your guys' attention is Ben Wallace. Now, Ben Wallace has more total badges, and so I get it. Ben Wallace, I mean, is basically the same overall to Horace Grant. Movement-wise, I mean, it's whoever you prefer. I do think, obviously, dribble 6 goes to Horace Grant, release goes to Ben Wallace. So, I think he's going to be maybe on the similar level to Ben Wallace. It's hard for me to say he's going to be better than Ben Wallace just because I do love Ben Wallace so much. But I want you guys to hear me out, and when I tell you guys Horace Grant is really, really good. I mean, 6'10", 7'1" wingspan. Can he play center? Okay, that might be a question a lot of people ask because honestly, guys, if you look at the center position, if you don't have Manute Bol, again, let's say you're really not good at the game and so you can't get Manute Bol, who do we really have for budget centers? And I don't think we've got too many. I mean, Kevin McHale, possibly, I guess, maybe a Hakeem type player. But I really don't think we have that many good budget centers in my team. Yes, Serge Ibaka is a solid budget option, but I mean, the list is pretty short. And so if you do need a center, not just a power forward, again, I do think Horace Grant can possibly hold it down if you do play that switch all scheme. Just see what people say. Good to know everyone on Fridays getting good 6. I mean, yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong. I mean, Friday is going to be an incredible content drop if we are getting what we got on Tuesday as well as this. So the Brook Lopez base, jump shot 73 upper is an upper that I don't necessarily know too much about. I think it is okay. But he's got the normal leaner. He's got quick drops off of 1. I mean, there's no flaws with Horace Grant. There's no flaws. This card can play at any level. Now, the only thing I would say is if you do get Horace Grant, there are some badges he needs. He has the normal leaner, so you're probably going to want to put Circus 3s on him. Blinders, Chef, Deadeye, Limitless, Lucky 7, Slippery Off Ball. I mean, these are badges he doesn't need. But, I mean, you look at the card and he does only have 66 base badges. And I say only because, like, Ben Wallace, for example, has, 75 base badges? I mean, just a lot more total base badges, 78 total base badges. And so that's the big difference I do see. I mean, stat and animation-wise, Horace Grant is absolutely elite. I just think badge-wise is maybe where guys like Ben Wallace have the advantage. And so for me, it's going to be hard for me to say, Horace Grant's better than Ben Wallace because I don't believe that. But I do think he is on that similar level. For me, am I going to grind for Horace Grant? I think so. But my whole thing is I want to grind for him, but like on this account right now, I've got Bob Nedelecki as well as Ben Wallace. So for me, I have no spot for Horace Grant, right? And that's the problem is we've got so many great power forwards in my team. Even a guy like Bob McAdoo. How much better is a Horace Grant than a Bob McAdoo? And is he better? Sure, maybe, just because he can move a little bit better. But I don't think he's that much better. I mean that's the whole debate here is he worth the grind? I doubt it. I mean, I'm not even going to sit here and say Horace Grant is worth the grind because I just don't think the card is. But I will say, Trey size of escape. Obviously, Kyrie size of quick dribble style, Scotty behind the back, quick drop dunks. The card is really good. The worth the grind, the 3-4 hour grind. It's hard for me to say yes at this point in my team. I mean, maybe if he was like a small forward shooting guard type of player, I might say yes. But right now, it's just the power forward position is stacked. There's no way around it. I mean, I can pull up the list of power forwards that we've got right now in my team just lately, and the list is strong. I mean, just this day, we got Ben Wallace, Josh Smith, who can play the 4. Probably isn't as good as a guy like Horace Grant, but he is a card we've got to talk about. Last week, we saw Hakeem. I mean, the Friday, we saw... Who'd we see in the Friday? I mean... Bill Russell is not great, but a card that can play Serge Ibaka at that power forward position. I mean, we've just got a lot of great power forwards in my team. And so that's the tough part, you know, when we're talking about is a guy like Horace Grant a top power forward in the game? I mean, it's all personal preference. You can make the case that Horace is your favorite power forward in the game. And for a guy like me, it's gonna be hard to argue that. Now, that doesn't mean Horace Grant is bad. That doesn't mean I don't like Horace Grant. For me, I'll do some quick research in deciding if I'm personally going to grind for Horace Grant. All I can say is with what they gave him as far as a card, you can't be upset about it. You really can't, because this card's got Trey Siggs. He's 6'10", 7'1" wingspan, and you can make the argument he's better than Bob McAdoo. You can make which I think he is. You can make the argument he's even better than a guy like Hero Hakeem. You can have that debate. Now, would I go as far as saying he's better than Hero Hakeem? Probably not. But if you want a card that can move and groove, Horace Grant is absolutely elite in my team. And it gives you something to do today. If you want to grind, you know, the triple threat offline, triple threat online grind for Horace Grant and hope you get lucky, get him off boards, do what you got to do. Am I going to be grinding for it? That's something that I am going to decide here within the next hour. That is going to wrap it up for my breakdown on the new exchange reward, Horace Grant. Is he the best exchange reward we've got overall? Yes, for his time, probably not. I mean, a guy like Malik Sealy for his time I thought was better. But as an overall card, it's hard to argue Horace Grant is not the best exchange reward we've seen. Again, guys, an absolutely incredible free card in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.